candle over my head.
You have a discussion going and you want to start the
Thank
game.
you for coming again.
And on the set, boys and girls, getting ready to go live on the radio. Today's Monday.
Oh, God.
Tomorrow's dialysis.
All right.
Click.
Oops.
We're killing these smells.
Your viewing and listening pleasure. I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a time.
Oh God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line. I'm doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. I have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your viewing and listening pleasure. I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap? Yeah. I blame Laz.
It's all Laz's fault. That's right. It's all Laz's fault. I have no idea what that was. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we have no idea what the hell's going on at any point in time. Because
That's right.
you know what? Because we don't know, because we are two idiots.
We're two idiots sitting on a lot, talking about nothing. Actually, we're talking about a lot. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Monday, February 19th, 2018, here inside Trinity Avatar. And geez, I'm not like a mofo.
You're
Probably killing them
you're
out
doing
on the
what?
Radio today. He says we're probably killing them out in the radio today.
Probably killing them everywhere. What are you talking about?
Oh man, levels are out there. Levels are high. So anybody listening out there, please let me know what you're hearing, how it's sounding, all that good stuff. Because you know what, Laz did it again over the weekend.
Laz
Moved everything around.
broke things again.
Laz
Laz-
technical difficulties long. And actually, the levels are really great, but they're a little too high, it looks like. Probably it looks like fine for our listeners, but we'll find out.
I'd get some feedbacks on the levels on my stream, but no one watches that. So
Nobody watches that.
No.
Yeah. Telling you, we can just put one big screen right in the middle, NBNN.
And Justin's like, "Yay! She can finally hear us both."
And then the sound, it should be right on Dead Balls Center. Yeah. You should actually hear everything. How did the intro sound is what I really want to know.
You're cutting out beautifully.
Yeah. Get a real internet connection, Led Zepp.
Yeah.
The only one who complains about it.
No, he's not the only one that complains about that. It's everybody in Discord hears you cutting out.
Again, I can't make any rhyme or reason. The mic is wide open. Discord has got a good connection.
That's independent of whether you can make rhyme or reason of it.
Well, let's see. Record's fine. It goes out over the radio fine. It just doesn't get to you guys on Discord fine. So
Yeah.
That's all my fault. You can blame me. Go ahead.
that's right. No, it's all my fault. Remember.
It is your fault. It's all technical difficulties. Hey, but you know how many days there are until launch? 36.
36?
36 days until launch.
36.
That's not huge. usual, Justin. I'm always a bit loud.
Yeah. And morning
So-
Blood Omen, morning Eagle.
36 days till launch.
That's right. And it is Monday,
Good
and
stuff.
over the weekend, Justin, myself, Gix,
I
the
have
Attenwood.
pictures. That's right.
Uh,
You have pictures loaded, ready to go? Or,
No.
Not. No. Well, why not?
Why would I have pictures ready? I mean, a couple of people actually ran the half marathon. Eric A from Merritt's ran the full marathon. So
Eric Abrams.
yeah, Thex and Dallas ran the half marathon. Then there was a group of us that met in the morning.
Look at that motley crew. Synicist, our own Gix Fargash, Justin.
I don't even know which picture you're looking at.
The Atwood.
Oh.
And their stylish shirts out there.
Yes.
And
Pictures.
So you are the
There's
funny thing
Thex
is,
showing off his medal while Jack sits there pouts with his lowly little 5K medal.
yeah. Well, did you look at the actual numbers on the bibs?
I did not.
So Team Avatar is all consecutive numbers.
Oh.
So
Man,
if
that's
you
a
look at that,
conspiracy. Here it comes.
yeah. Well, I mean, when
Well,
they're assigning
I'm
numbers,
sure
they
just about every team got consecutive numbers if they all
Yeah.
picked up their passes at one time. I mean, that would
They were in a line. I don't know.
yeah. I don't.
Yeah, that's actually.
I've got to go
Gix-
find. Yeah, I've got to go find the picture you're talking about. The me pouting.
You're way behind. Now, I'm
Yeah.
halfway through the. There's Eric Abrams with his kid. It's another shot of Eric.
So you're just looking at all the Discord pictures.
No, I have them
Okay.
loaded up in the web browser so that I can flip through show them everybody. You know,
Oh,
I
sorry.
for the show. Like
Eric-
you just did.
Eric S ran the full marathon, and Eric A was with us along with his kids. So
Now, I'm curious. Is that Thex's wife in that picture?
yes, it is.
Okay, I was wondering. I think that's his wife, but I wasn't too sure because I've only seen her in one other video. When
Well,
got
he
his
was
haircut.
he was
Official.
yeah, when he was doing weird
Isn't
things.
that's a little boy, isn't it?
What's that?
Oh, okay. wrong.
That is Eric
Never mind.
A's.
That looks like Dex took a selfie as he was running there.
Yeah, Thex did take some selfies. Dallas also took some selfies.
I haven't
There-
seen any.
There's video
Pictures.
taken from Dallas's grandkids who caught a video of him running. But that was
very cool.
that was on his Facebook. Let's see. Where's the picture that I changed my Facebook wallpaper to?
Don't know.
But that one was taken by Brecken.
Yeah, you got a couple shots from her in there.
Yeah, so there were lots of pictures taken by different people. So
They'll collect them and we'll get them in the archive. That's for sure.
we'll do weird
But-
things with them.
Another big announcement. I dropped it down there earlier today for you. Got to get this one out there for everybody.
No, we don't.
I know we really don't have to, but my skull collection along with Lord British's skull, and if you want your skull,
See, I kind of missed an event yesterday because I after the marathon I came and took a nice long nap. I think I was out for 5 or 6 hours.
yeah,
Um,
you need to apologize to Core and Winfield and the whole crew.
Well, Winfield didn't show up anyway, so but
okay.
Core Sogoth and some others were doing a skull collection thing for a different decorating contest, because don't forget that there is the trophy head contest going on right now, And
Which is what they're working on.
yeah, so this is a different one. This is done by Obsidian Tempest and the Moongate Travelers, where if you go
The original.
the first Broken Skull Tavern. Okay, what's the actual name of the tavern?
I haven't seen the tavern. It's in. I don't know if it's in, what is the name of it?
It's in there somewhere. The Evil Eye.
Whole story here.
The Evil Eye Tavern, where they have collected a bunch of dev skulls, player skulls, Sir William Skull, William of Saranide's
The intro
skull.
room here is absolutely. When you walk right in, you got all the developers' skulls lining this stairway with, of course, Lord British and Dark Star.
Your skull's in this one, isn't it? This is the only place that your skull is?
This is where my skull is located.
Okay.
Yes, my skull is located right on the wall, right over there, off to the side doors.
Well, it's been redecorated a few times, so it may have.
It has. I
may
went
be
last
different.
night
Okay.
and actually looked.
Oh, you went looking
took
for your
a
skull?
picture.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for the record, that is the only Skull of Lazarus Long in game, and it shall resolve for the duration. So,
are you positive? You remember our plans for our chambers
again,
which we have never
the
done.
only skull in the game right now.
Doesn't Zeke have one in a bag up there in the castle?
Not that I know of.
Oh, I thought he did. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's some jaw bones. There's a couple hands lying around. This skull up here is just a bone helm.
Yeah.
Not even a skull.
Hey, do you know what else happened this weekend?
What else?
Somebody had a birthday.
Birthday?
Yeah.
Whose birthday?
Scrotus.
Scrota had a birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Not
Scrota.
allowed to have one of those.
Well, he paid for Shroud to go out and actually play some music for himself.
Oh.
So he followed himself around.
He had his alts go out and play his birthday music.
Well, I don't know if he was in game or where he was at, but happy birthday, Scrota.
13 now?
Oh,
is he?
Let's setting off some fireworks.
Yes. So
celebration there for.
Don't forget to line up behind Scrota and give him his birthday spankings because he enjoys those. He really should be assuming the proper position inside the stocks while he receives those birthday spankings.
That's right.
Get in there, screw it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Scrotal enjoys it. Scrotal will get in there voluntarily. And
we do have Abraham Lincoln on set today.
Man.
I
on set?
I don't know if you've noticed, but Abraham Lincoln is on set today.
Abe? Abe?
Yeah. Go look to my character's right at the end, and you will see Abraham Lincoln in game.
Okay.
You don't.
Hello, Lazarus to Earth. Lazarus to Earth.
Yeah, Laz may not know what Abraham Lincoln looks like because
I guess not.
It's been a while since he's seen a fiver.
Big ad, Laz.
Yeah.
Big ad. Beard.
Something like that.
I'm going to read that a little closely. It doesn't say Abraham.
Well, it says Billy Baloney. Yeah.
Well, there's an Abraham somewhere, but it was not Lincoln.
Never mind.
Abraham Lincoln. No, but look at the way that Billy Baloney's dressed right now, and you've got Abraham Lincoln, man. It's an Abraham
speech.
I tell you, I'm sorry. It doesn't hold anything to List's Wicked Witch of the West. I'm sorry. List killed it, and that's it. Yeah.
Hey, M60, how's it going?
M60.
Welcome
to the stream, buddy. And of course, everybody else out there today.
Botox.
There's Botox cool. Out there. Yeah, so got to give a shout out to all those guys having those there's a couple guys come on in, and I love when they come in and they have these conversation and they tell us how much we suck and how much they hate the game. And then I start chatting with them when they're not expecting it, and then all of a sudden they shut up and they disappear. So they're really, really boisterous, proud, and when they know a replay is playing, but
I don't know what you're talking about. They're all mute.
Daddy.
We got to hear Blood Omen earlier when he actually accidentally had an open mic.
I was talking about Chatty.
Yeah, that too. Hey,
Gotta love those guys.
yeah, that.
And then, of course, who was it? I asked him if I could quote him. Yes, is Kooky Boy. Anybody know the Kooky Boy out there?
No.
Kooky Boy seems to be a basher at the moment.
Lots of bashers.
It's not gonna be an episode 2. It's not gonna happen, man.
Yep.
You're Wheaties, buddy.
Yep,
Let's get
bets on
episode
that.
1 in the bag first, and we'll worry about episode 2. But it's coming. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
So, moving right along, it is Monday.
You act
We
like there's
have,
an
of
Avatar's update number 267 or something like that to talk
some
about.
kind of updates out
Yeah.
there that we can tell the boys and girls about.
It is Monday after all.
Some cool stuff happening.
Nothing, especially that
Nothing-
request
nothing
for
new.
your address.
Nothing to see here.
So, update
Yeah.
of the Avatar number 267 came out on Friday afternoon, and it's got screenshots of vendor variations and improvements, including some of the original artwork for the game.
Which was,
The
these guys.
steampunkish.
Trying to keep-
Yeah, so it is something that is going to be making its appearance back on some of the vendor variations, as well as the male shopkeeper purple, things like that. So you've got all kinds of stuff. As we've already seen the female shopkeeper templates. Those came out 2 weeks ago, I think, but that's going to be out there as well.
Visuals came out.
Yeah. But there's more pictures of those in here as well. And
We need these artists to get some better visual models for these people.
What, you don't like the fact that some of them are slightly fuzzy?
Not fuzzy. They're just all homely as hell, man.
Hey,
The guys,
Look who's talking.
Jesus.
You know what?
Who's talking?
I kind of like the fact that it's like one of the guys is extremely gaunt, but he's got a kind of a little paunch in the belly. Gaunt
Yeah,
face,
I mean-
paunch. It's like
Yeah.
shrunken head syndrome. Yes. But more importantly, new harvestable trees. Although that pine tree looks...
I haven't actually seen those yet.
Really? They look like it. They're all brown.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you very
How
much.
come we can't harvest regular trees?
$10
maybe.
donation from Eagle.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Holy crap, that's awfully loud.
Yeah, then so new pine, new maple. It looks like the pine is going to be the same old pine tree.
It looked the same shape.
Yeah,
in
but the maple looks a little bit different. I mean, remember, if you're for harvestable trees in game, you are looking for the dead leaves on the trees.
Dead
So,
leaves.
dead leaves.
Can't cut the green ones now.
Nope, you can't cut the green ones.
Not
Can't.
allowed.
I mean, you would have to let those cure for like a year before you turned them into
Let
firewood.
them flower first.
Yeah. Woohoo! Eagle, thank you. You are awesome.
Yes, he is.
You also have the making of the South Fetid Swamp out there. Yeah, those M60. Those are the new harvestable trees. They're updating that artwork for those assets. The original harvestable tree was the very first asset that they purchased. So
You purchased that?
yeah, a long time ago. It was probably like $2.99 or something like that. So those will be replaced and updated. Yeah. I don't know what the actual price was off of the Unity Asset Store. I'm just taking a wild guess. Most of those assets are relatively cheap.
Speedweed was free. They better have gotten it. That's all I gotta say.
The program's free, but not the assets.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It was the first asset Hutch modeled for Soda. It was a Hutch creation. I apologize for that. Thank you for that correction there, List. Yeah. We have more updates on the South Fetid Swamp from Sorcerer Steve.
Fetid Swamp.
Yes, and beware of climbing that ladder up to that rope out of the swamp, just because it may fall. It may fall. I don't know. But if you're looking for some alligator hunting, it's a big sport out in South Fetid Swamp, and you have that picture.
Cartel.
Yeah, you have that picture of that big fish.
Fish.
Yeah, the big fish. Yeah, where's Winfield at when you need him? So yeah, on that bayou you do have lots of things, including the Irvine Castle, which is in the north of the South Fetid Swamp, and that's going to be coming in Release 51. They also did some more heraldry items along with, so that the heater shield will be going in there.
Now, of course, that got in there is just spot on.
What is?
I'm hoping that the rest of it.
What?
Yeah, we have no idea what Laz says because he cut out.
Yeah, now we can't hear what you're saying.
I said the heater shield they've got there is spot on.
It looks pretty. It's purty. Purty. The Release 49 telethon items, they're finally finishing those up, including that snow dragon, the frost pipe, the juggle snowballs, because you always want to have your blue balls in your hands. Yes, you got to warm them up somehow.
Well, those aren't the right blue balls.
Frictional help.
Hey,
there's brighter bluer balls.
Yes, there are brighter bluer balls out there that you can. Yes.
Balls of fire.
Yeah. Then the update for the confirm your physical rewards shipping address.
Did you do it?
I still haven't done it yet.
Oh no.
But they did have that original request to do that by March 1st. Now they are extending that to March 9th.
Just because of Jack.
So, yeah, it's not just because of me. It's probably more than one person that hasn't done it yet. But yes, if you have a pledge, and this is the original backer pledge, the Royal Founder, and the Benefactor accounts types, and you are going to be receiving physical goods, you do need to update your backer address as soon as possible, and sometime before I do.
B. Donham, thank you very much for the sub and for the cheers. I appreciate it. NBN appreciates it.
Yay.
Of course, yes.
Subscribe too.
Yes, that's right. Always a reminder for you guys, whenever I see a sub, I got to shout out and remind you that, of course, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, you get a free sub every month. And, of course, you got to use that sub every month. So if you've got a Prime account, you like what we do here, I'm going to ask you to go out there and use that sub and toss it on NBNN because we do appreciate it. You're already paying for it. It helps us pay for all stuff, and it's a win-win for everybody. You're already getting the service. We get a little extra donation, and you get to help out a streamer. So,
yes, you do.
Don't forget. Of course,
and you can sub to my channel as well.
That's right. Don't forget about Jack now. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
You can, if you let me finish, Phil. No, you all got to start talking over it, and you just killed it. So, okay, all right. Go there.
My channel's cooler. Then don't forget, also, you have the Release 51 postmortem. It has been announced, and that's going to be March 2nd, and including a deep dive on combat, because there's been significant changes to combat world building tour with new scenes and side quests, deep dive of the physical goods, as well as the more questions and answers, along with the expirations of the 2018 Valentine's items and recurring items will be expiring as well. And the stretch goals are all going to be Dark Stars themed. If 10k of new money is raised, you will have the new mosh, because that's the only dance type that I really know how to do in real life.
Mosh pit.
Is the mosh, yes.
Can I give you a mosh pit with it?
Well,
Damage.
yeah. If 25k new money is raised, then the Dark Star Morning Star will be coming out. At 35k will be the Dark Star Pavers, which are pavers with the Dark Star symbol. 50k would be the Dark Star Throne. 65k, if that's raised, Dark Star Clock Tower, because if you don't know this about Dark Star, but he is a watch collector. He loves watches.
Very, very steampunk watch collector as well.
He's got
He likes all
ton-
watches, but I've seen some of the interesting contraptually wears too.
Yeah. Then if 80k will be the Dark Star Black Chain Armor, which is a special chain version of the custom armor in the Dark Star concept painting. Although that looks like plate to me.
That he's wearing there.
Yes, but this would be a chain version of this. So that is if that amount, those goals are if that amount is raised of new money, and you must contribute at least $5 for those rewards. So $5. Release 51 still on the QA server. I didn't play it over the weekend because I didn't do a lot of playing over the weekend.
I did.
Did you find any bugs on the QA server? Did you report any bugs on the QA server? Okay.
Yeah, he's got to report it. At least to be eligible to
Get
randomly win a prize.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never
Working
win
on
a
the
prize.
QA server.
Yeah.
All the time I've been reporting, I haven't won anything since.
Yeah. Last week we did discuss the for rent flyer and boards. Free trial still continuing. Don't forget that it's available for everybody. That if you want to invite.
Day, every day.
Yep. Max skill level set to 50, and they get stuck on a single path, that whichever they choose. Weird Stuff was up for sale over the weekend, and then they still have that executive assistant opening available.
I'm
Gotta
telling
check
you,
into
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Surprised that hasn't been filled.
Put my resume in.
It'll do something. Yeah. So
A 15 to 22.50 an hour. Come on, you got some organizational skills.
Crumbs. That's
For Richard?
crumbs, man. Haven't they heard?
I know. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's better than the 15 minimum for flipping burgers. I mean, that's at least at that, you know.
What do you want for flipping burgers, man? $30 an hour? Come on.
Hell yeah.
Well, you're a chef.
Well, that's because
I
like
command that kind of money for the kind of burgers I make. That's right.
that's because you use the exotic ingredients that nobody really likes.
Yeah, well, actually, when I did catering, that's the kind of money you would just pay for an hour of my time. That wasn't including anything else. That was just my time to come cook for you.
Yep.
Corn powder. He uses corn powder.
Cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Lots.
Yes, cornstarch.
He's got cornstarch on everything. Okay, I mean, they're nothing but
hot dogs.
yeah.
Fucking guy over here.
Make it shine.
Tony's full of cornstarch.
You know what? I'm gonna sit down now just for you, and I think I'm gonna just like compile 1,001 stupid cornstarch. Like one a day.
It's
Just
a
mind you.
thickener. It's a thickener. I put it in my pants.
It's a thickener I put in my pants. Yeah.
Moving right along.
Okay, so we also have, don't forget, this Thursday, Release 51 will be coming out. And
Right.
so, speaking of that, we still have those note thingies that we were going over last week.
And choose your mastery wisely.
Well, yeah.
Okay, first off, let's get into that topic. Okay, first off, mastery is optional, folks. So you don't have to choose.
You know what? It's not even called mastery anymore.
Specialization.
Yeah.
This week's name for it, because it's been specialization, it's been mastery, it's proficiency. It's already had 3 different names over the last 3 weeks, so we'll see what it is next week. Actually, it is next week. We'll see what it is by release. But
it's going to be something, man.
I love you, man. But choose your specialization wisely if you're going down that path. Absolutely.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to have any mastery because I don't have any skill. You don't have the skill either, so.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, you went out and got the skill?
If I want to go there, I'm inches away, and I'll be there
inches away. Yeah,
you don't go down that
I'm at 67 out of 80. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not that
Hey,
hard.
Drager's pointing out the fact that I'm going for milling mastery.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night. There's no mastery for crafting.
Nope.
Yeah, there's also no decay for crafting, so let's leave that alone.
Well, yeah.
Chris might be listening.
So yes, specialization is something that is optional for you. If you decide to go down
yourself,
that path.
if you don't go down that path, you'll give yourself. People, you won't even get a group. You won't get a group. They'll say, "What? What?
What?
You mean you don't have a proficiency? Get out of here! You can't come in my group."
Yep.
I haven't played with it yet because it's just not what I do.
Detrimental. That's why. I don't know why they have to go with a negative.
Detrimental.
You know what? See, I'm trying to find out where we were at inside of this long thing.
Well,
especially,
I don't know where we're at because
talking about proficiency.
I refreshed it.
I didn't even go there because it's Monday and we've got all sorts of other things to look at as well. The Dippy Bird's been
posting weekend updates.
So,
yeah.
I believe that the Dippy Bird post should take us for most of the way through till the end there. So I would.
Fine. Yeah.
Hold on. Right now.
Hold on. Let's see. So let's start off with Friday's post. Friday, the Dippy Bird took another huge pass at asset optimization focused on the Brittany maps, which, of course, Chaos had to summarize by saying, "Thank you for all the work on Britney Spears." Grr. Good news, I think all 3 of those maps should work and perform better. Lots of balancing work is still going on and consuming lots of his time. There is a lot of concern about how to deal with death mages, specifically in PvP, so I made the other change I'd been intending to make and gave Purify and Purifying Burst a lasting effect of death resistance.
Yeah, why do they gotta do that?
Nerf my line. Somebody had to open their mouth.
This is similar to Douse with the fire resistance. That should help a bit, but also not be something that players will feel they need to keep active at all times. Also, because it felt like the oddball in the room, he removed the obsidian specialization that gave magic resistance. I think you still need some sort of magic resistance for your people that are going to play the melee class and not be... Yeah.
A resist magic spell?
Yep.
Hello? Anybody ever heard of one of them?
Never. Never heard of it.
Resist magic potion.
Never heard of it.
An amulet.
No.
Belt.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is this thing that you're talking about? The next big change that he hopes to make today is to double the XP cost of all specialization skills, but also make it so decay in your current specialization trees will be cut by 75%. And currently he's not be able to work on that because they finally got the latest Unity to work with Shroud. While this doesn't include the Holy Grail performance magic of IL2 CPP, it does fix a number of big issues and open up some new optimizations for them. Normally, they would never do a major engine revision change at this point because in the release aisle, but he feels they need to try it because if not, they won't be able to do it for launch. He wants a full release of testing on it if possible, so that means early adoption of that instead of testing it in-house before pushing it out further. That means they could be doing more patches this release than normal during release 51, but that should probably be expected as they race towards launch. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And then as moving to the latest Unity project means he's out of the commission for a while as he tries to update Unity and import the project.
Puts on that check upgrade hat, and he's going to be doing that for a while.
Well, it's kind of like the Windows update hat is called twiddling your fingers as you sit there and wait, and it's all billable hours, man.
Ever seen what he has up on those screens?
I've never seen what's on his computers before because I've never been in the office.
Yeah, you've never been there.
Yeah.
I love his custom monitor setup. Got a old big boy sitting up there. Makes me jealous, but he's always migrating something from one place to another, always keeping an eye on it, making sure that all the data is safe.
Yep. And then don't forget, the QA build for today should be on the new version of Unity. So if everybody has access to the QA server, make sure you download the QA client, patch that sucker up, and they rolled the dice and enabled some more graphics threading code. It might cause additional QA instability, but test it out.
We're gonna find out. That's right.
Yeah.
QA is open
or not.
Well, one way or the other. Now, again, we know they're waiting for some updates to Unity that are going to fix several problems that they've been waiting for.
Some major graphics in there.
That's some wishful thinking.
Well,
yeah. Because they do have several outstanding bugs with the graphics performance with Unity. So, yeah. And
moving right along.
This weekend, he planned on writing a complete brain dump on specializations. Rather than do the work twice, he is now just going to spend the morning updating the tooltips for all skills to include information about specialization. Then he will write a brief overview of what it does globally. By the way, his little munction tested positive for the flu yesterday, so Maxine has the flu. She'll be fine, but like him, she did get a flu shot. This means the strain she was missed by the flu shot this year. That means he's pretty much expecting to get wiped out by the flu sometime in the next week, which sucks because it is a release week. Yeah.
I just had that.
These people, they don't work. Even the scientists tell you they don't work.
Hey, just because it's less than 30% effective, but
20% effective.
I said less. I said less.
Less than 20, not 30. 20. I'm not even.
Did it drop?
I'm gonna give.
Last I heard it was
20% effective in 100% of the population. Yeah, no thank you.
I don't take it myself.
Anyway.
It's all good. Laz is an anti-vaxxer.
No, I'm not. But when it comes to the flu vaccine thing, yeah, we've gotten rid of the measles, the mumps, all that stuff. That works. But when they tell you that the flu vaccine it only works maybe in 20%.
Never had
vaccine,
one.
Man.
Never had one. I get the flu every 10 years.
That's organized extortion, man. We're selling you a vaccine that works 20% of the time.
That's the shit that's inside those vaccines.
Yep.
Holy shit.
And yeah, again, not always is the strain of flu that we're trying to protect against this year in there.
Well, you have to remember that they just take a gamble at what flu is going to be around because it
organized
changes.
Extortion, man.
Yeah.
You know? Here, take this by
Yeah, they got social services. You can get it free if you want it. I don't want it though. So, whatever.
Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. So Maxine doing better on Sunday morning, or actually this morning. Didn't have a fever. Still no symptoms for Chris or his wife. So cross your fingers that he does not get sick. So that way he can continue doing weird things for Shroud math and maybe updating a random number generator. Yesterday was pretty much a wash because sick little one, followed up by a sewage pump dying. It was 11 years, you guessed it, 11 years old and only had a 10-year warranty. And
what do you do with a sewage pump?
Well, you pump sewage into a septic tank, man.
House?
Septic tank, man? You ever heard of one?
I got
of those?
one.
Yeah.
Septic tank.
3,500 out of pocket. I hate those things.
Wow.
He was in at 4:30 in the morning this morning, and he's redoing all of the skill descriptions. Long overdue, and because most of it was incorrect or at least incomplete, and he's adding what specialization does. Yep. For the first time, his home computer, which is a 3.4 gigahertz with an NVIDIA 970, was getting 30 frames per second or better in Owl's Head, Central Brittany, and Ardoris with shadows and anti-aliasing on. The engine upgrade opens up more options for optimizations, but we might not be able to capitalize on those until next release. So today's bug work descriptions, a little performance works, a leads meeting, and who knows what else, more meetings. And that's what Chris was working on. Oops.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dippy Bird's been pretty busy out there, and
Yes, the Dippy Bird's been double dipping.
Yes.
hell yeah, because again, I gotta give Chris a lot of kudos, and again, not bashing the beautiful little Miss Maxine for getting sick, but the flu thing, just one of my pet peeves, that thing. But Chris, man, he rocks it from home, and he's up early in the morning, being the family guy he is. I guess being up early, he just get out stuff, and for all the naysayers out there, just got to tell you that if there's somebody who's really got the passion, it's Chris. And while we give him a lot of crap, about and the this and the that,
we do give him a lot of crap.
He's gonna be the guy I'm gonna probably attribute this game out the door and getting all those final nice little polished touches like he's adding there. Yeah, everybody knows a lot of those descriptors were wonky, a little this, a little off. He's changing them as he's going. So. I firmly believe that by the time we get to that launch, that last 20% polish will be polished up to just where it should be. I'm not expecting a flawless launch. I don't think anybody is expecting that because that's just not possible.
No, it's going to be interesting. I mean, because we do know that they're making significant changes, and Chris takes a lot of shit just because he's the one that's making the tech decisions about combat and major systems, and he's the tech director. I mean, he knows that he's going to be taking shit about all of it. The hard part is he has to make those decisions. What does he think is going to be most beneficial for the majority of players? Which is a hard decision. So sometimes
how many people am I going to piss off the least today?
Well, even that, it's like, you know what? There are times where it's like, hey, these people have been playing this way for a couple of years, and he's got to decide that, you know what, this really isn't working the way it should, so I need to make a major change to it. And I'm going to piss them all off, but he's trying to look at what's good for the health of the game. And I may disagree, Laz may disagree, other people may disagree, but you know what?
Right,
he's trying to make a decision.
There are plenty of things that we love that he does, and again, Jack loves some things I don't. I love some things that Jack don't. Get to that.
And there's lots of things we hate together.
Somebody come to me over the weekend and said, "Hey, man, and there was a thread about." I guess there was a couple threads that got people confused, and somebody says, "Hey, I hear you can only going to be able to equip wands in one hand from here on out." I had to do my due diligence and check it up. And yes, in some of that balance, some of the things that Chris is doing, one of them is like the one wand in particular, the Wand of Ember Flame, I think it is, cannot be equipped in the offhand.
Well, that's been like that way. The Wand of Undying Embers.
Undying Embers.
Yeah, because I've had that one, and I have not been able to equip that in my offhand for a while. But
they don't want you equipping two of them.
Yeah.
Same thing goes for the cutlass that I have. The cutlass that I use, you can only equip one, but you can equip in your offhand. But you can't equip two of those cutlasses. So there are certain things like that are changes that Chris is making that again are for them. But when you're reading these threads and you're checking out what's going on, please, people, when you hear something like that, please understand what it is. It's not duly equipped anymore. It's just that you can't hold that particular item in your hands and have two of them.
It's just that item.
Little back.
Well,
small, they're light.
I'll make you a pair of one-handed swords that do the damage of a two-handed sword each.
Yeah. Again, I know there's one of the changes that was made recently was that bludgeons don't get a negative on poison, with the exception still of the battle axe people. So for those of you with bludgeon who still want to get a little poison, I don't know. We don't know whether it's intentional or not yet, but we'll find it. But just some of them little intricacies that most of you folks don't think about out there, and what these guys got to go through. But right along that time of the day, tell you guys about the NBN Shroud Avatar app, and of course all the wonderful things you can do with it. Oops, wrong screen.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want that screen yet. It's the NBN Shroud Avatar app. Up regularly, of course. Some new additions added the other day. Added some new links to some new radio stations in the game there. And you guys are going to be surprised at what's coming up in game with launch. A lot of people ramping up their game. A lot of people opening up a lot of stuff they've been sitting on. Again, one like the bar out in Rift's End. If you want to get your skull donated before launch, do that. If you guys are looking to set up rental properties, a lot of stuff being done pre-launch here. So NBN Shroud Avatar app, you can get it in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. If you want to take Shroud Avatar with you on the go, when you go, wherever you go, check out NBN Shroud Avatar app. You can read the NBN Daily Britannian 7 days a week with news from Shroud Avatar and beyond. You can listen to the in-game radios. You can read the forums, check out Soda Map, go shopping on the marketplaces. Excuse me. Join us in this the NBN Shroud Avatar community calendar hosted on nbn.info. Brought to you today by Best Buy.
Don't forget that NBN community calendar is on nbn.info. Click on the calendar button to get to it and realize that it is a Google public calendar that is an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars that Laz knows about. If you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you can you can just message news at nbn.info, and Laz will eventually do something with that calendar, and then I might even read out the said events. Yep. No. Because no one ever tells me about events that's going on, really. But I'm the one that reads them out. It's because I don't want to maintain a calendar. But all times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time. Yes, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. Don't forget to tune in your Ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia. So that way you can listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. this evening on Radio Free Britannia is going to be Arius doing the top 20 GMC countdown. Woohoo! At 8 o'clock on Avatars Radio, it's Monday nights with DJ Killy.
G'day.
At 9 o'clock in game, you do need to join Andartiana out in the town of Verret Chaos and go find your way to the Pub of Extraordinary Thought for the weekly role-playing event out there. Because all great adventures begin in a pub somewhere, and you might just get to meet your new best friend.
Get your drink down.
But you have to pay for them at the bartender. It's not Wednesday yet. Be prepared for Wednesday, though. At 9 o'clock is also the Order of Vengeance Guild meeting. And the final event of the evening is the Record Room on Radio Free Britannia.
And what was that joke? His tavern keeper walked up to a bunch of guys in the bar and said, why you guys keep your weapons? And the bartender laughed, and they all laughed, and then the table laughed, and then they killed the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Don't quit your day job.
I don't even know what that was, man. Yeah.
Butchery.
It was.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
that
you were watching lunch.
That was bad.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm no comedian. That's why I sit here and interpret the news. You're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on nbnn.info, twitch.tv/inassist, twitch.tv/nbn news, catching us in replays on YouTube or WR Radio Free Britannia. That's right. I butchered it.
Butcher. You're a butcher.
And of course, don't forget, if you want to become a supporter, you can go to .info. Use the links there. Go to either of our streams. Use the links there, or go to patreon.com/nbnn and use that and become a monthly supporter. You can get digital goods. You can get physical goods, and of course, our undying appreciation and love for the support that you give. The airyfund.org. Upcoming next month, The Ripple Effect, and of course, gotta give a shout out everybody who participated and helped make that event yesterday. A great event out in Austin, and everybody for showing up. Don't forget, for those of you who there and moved it. With the Merits app, you got double points yesterday for that. So if you didn't remember to log them, coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you want custom wand or stave, Coil More Wands is the place to go. Look up Arius Coil More. He'll be happy to make that custom wood just for you. Scrota's Music Service. Happy birthday, Scrota. Celebrating his birthday over the weekend. And of course, if you want to hire Scrota, you can go ahead and check out his service at shroudmarketplace.com. Following you around, playing music. The Britannian Money Company wants you to come check out the Dewdrop Inn. If you're looking for a little freaky deek, or you're looking for a place to lay your head for the night, go check out Dewdrop Inn right here, located in Owl's Head. Of course, don't forget Black Rock Cove, open for your crafting goods and needs, located in the town of next to the region, conveniently located next to the Elysium and Exeter Mines. RelicsByRill.com for licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, you're looking for patches, you're looking for the NBNN I love this shit bumper.com, and check out all the great stuff. He's got coinage, he's got beer glasses, he's got coffee mugs, he's got shot glasses, you name it, Rill's got it all. And if you want to save a little money when you check out, mention us, use the promo code NBNN, you'll save 10%. Check out at relicsbyrill.com. WRFB, bringing you news and entertainment around the clock, like Lunch with Laz and Jack, or just Lunch with Laz and Jack. Of course, the latest in news and entertainment can be found right here. Check out the latest happening. Go to the calendar for the latest news and events. And of course, last but not least, shroudbeast.com for all your virtual vendable needs. If you're looking to get some physical goods, digital goods, all sorts of great stuff, it's available. shroudmarketplace.com. I don't know. Are there any physical goods out there?
Not currently.
Not currently.
Yeah, no, but you know what is out there? All kinds of great stuff. I mean, teleports recall scrolls by the best guy out there. I mean, guaranteed not to fizzle from this guy. Guaranteed not. 449. Guaranteed not to fizzle.
Digital goods.
And I put some gold back up there earlier this morning, just because you know there's been a lack of gold that sold it.
How much gold are you selling, and how much are you selling it for, Jack?
Well, I only have like 200,000 extra gold, but yeah, it's out there. Remember that prediction of the Kodo prices going up? The 100 Kodos from Seder Stinky Sewer Shop price increase, because you know what? That's going to cost you over $100 in a couple of days on the add-on store. So right now it is the same price. But yes, all kinds of things on Shroud Marketplace. Over 95 registered vendors. Each vendor is a different player, and they're responsible for setting up their own prices and maintaining their own inventory and providing screenshots. So you get all kinds of great things. I mean, from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, teleports and recall scrolls from this guy, expired like old pledge rewards. I mean, you can find the best thing out there. I mean, you can find cotton. I mean, you can find copper ore. You can find gold ingots occasionally. Those things sell out so fast. I mean, it's amazing what all's out there. But you can find a little bit of anything and everything out on Shroud Marketplace, including those all-important services from different players. You've got the Mouse Power Hour Pet Quest help. You've got MG Unity with GM mining runs. Armelian's Gold and more with the Adventure XP boost. Wolfdom Shop with the cheese sign writing. Scrota's music service thing, where you get Scrota for an hour for $5, where he gives you, or if you're even looking for an in-game wedding, there's some slacker that has a wedding service on Shroud Marketplace.
Slacker,
I know. I mean, it's like
this guy'll bend over.
I know. It's like what kind of things do you provide on this wedding service?
Bend over, will you?
Yeah, well, no, that's what she's gonna do today.
Are you sure? It could be he.
Cut out, man.
That could be a he. That's right. We don't discriminate here. If you want him, you want to marry a she, you want to marry your she. We'll get you all taken care of. You want an underground wedding, an above ground wedding, a lakeside wedding, a bloodletting wedding, a hot air balloon wedding. We'll do it all. Actually, my first wedding, I actually got married in a hot air balloon. That's a story for me. But yes, we can do all that stuff for you. Custom vows, custom lot arrangements, you name it, we got it. Not just weddings, a whole lot more. If you're looking for those Teledon rewards, I've got the bundles out there. Of course, these prices are just, so if you don't think it's worth that, you can go ahead and make an offer out there at Weddings Buy More. Weddings are more buy less, and of course, cheap teleport from this guy.
Guaranteed not to fizzle from this guy. And that's a great thing about Shroud Marketplace. I mean, you can have multiple vendors that offer the same service for different prices, and it becomes one where it's like, who would you rather buy from? The cheapest guy, which may or may not fizzle, or the guy that guarantees not to fizzle? You've got those choices.
Teleport and recall scrolls don't fizzle.
He uses inferior wood pulp.
Don't be sucked into the hype, people.
I craft every single one of mine lovingly. Yes. But anything and everything, all kinds of expired telethon rewards out there. I mean, Dragonbone Thrones. I
need freedom to import my goods from Brittany.
Yes.
That's right. Don't forget you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack, and of course we love you guys.
Yes. And it's that time again, right? We have to thank the most important people around here. Some of you we love a whole lot more than others, especially that guy that sat there and sends us money. We love you, Eagle.
Like Eagle.
We love you, Eagle. Or beat on him. We love you too.
On him.
Yes.
Getting the extra love from us guys today. We love you guys.
Yeah.
And of course, we love all you folks who join us here on NBNNs, whether it be in replays, whether it be live, or whether it be
join us in Discord
now.
Yeah,
that's right.
Digital goods.
Woohoo! Yes, join us in Discord.
Yeah. We got questions, we got answers, and of course, you can always post them right here, or you can post them in chat. We'll get around to mentioning them. That had a really great conversation with those guys last night. That was too funny. But meanwhile, we're going to roll on out of here for today. You have release coming up Thursday, and we'll be bringing you the latest news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, hijinks, and shenanigans from right here on the NBA Enshrouded Avatar. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.